What's going on, everybody? Drama22 coming back with another video. Just kind of giving you guys a quick update of what's going on. You can see in the background, I got the Browns versus the Texans game. I'll talk about that in a second. And you can see at the bottom, I'm actually uploading something to YouTube. So what I'm working on right now is updating the Jim Schwartz wide 9 defense and giving the red zone and short yardage part of the defense. Something I meant to do by January 1st. I was out sick for a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that this is added to the collection for anybody that wants to run the wide 9 defense that I have. So if you guys, I'll show you quickly. I'll actually probably put in part of the book, part of the video, I'm sorry, and show you the ready sheet, which is just the plays. And I updated the book on the server. So if you guys have PS5, just go on there and you can download the latest version. I just did it today. And there's just a couple little bit of updates I did with some of the formations. I'll explain it in the next part of the video. You'll see it there. But really what, the great thing about, joining my Patreon, just guys who are part of it, is I'm going to update stuff like this. I'm going to add stuff in there. I'm going to, it's not just a one-time thing if you're part of the Patreon. If you want to get it separately and you just want to get the book itself, that's fine, but that's just a one-time thing. And the updates only come to the members, okay, who I appreciate all their support. So what's going on with defense in general? Well, I'm looking at the Texans right here because you don't have to really follow necessarily the Jim Schwartz scheme itself. Just so you know, it's a wide 9 defense. He's the one that created it back in the early 2000s. But a lot of teams run different versions of the wide 9, and the Texans is one of them. Obviously with DeMeco Ryans coming from San Francisco and running it in San Francisco with success, he has his own spin on it. And just so you know, if you guys ever if you guys watch my games, which I make public to you guys sometimes, and you guys see the type of defense that I run, I run the Jim Schwartz front system, as we call it, but a lot of times because of how people play, I actually end up calling a lot more split safety defense, more, just two high shell defenses. And if you ever watch DeMeco Ryans, and I've watched him because I am a 49ers fan for years, and actually if you look at my channel, I made videos about him calling cover 6, him calling cover 4, more often than maybe other teams that run this style of system. That's one of the things that he does that's different. Now, is it good? Is it bad? Sometimes, they get beat on it. Sometimes it works out. But if you watch my gameplay, it's really the wide 9, and I don't blitz that much because I don't need to. I have good pass rushers. So a lot of times you're going to see me in either cover 1 or cover 3, but you're also going to see me in cover 4 and cover 6 and cover 9. And guys who know me understand that I know those coverages pretty well. So that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, you don't have to be a Jim Schwartz follower. You could just be a wide 9 follower. And right now you're going to have 2 teams that are in the playoffs still running the same system that you're going to see me kind of playing on Madden, is the Texans and the 49ers. 49ers are a little bit different. They actually don't play match all the time, which is different. But they run cover 4, and sometimes they don't play match, which you can do in Madden as well. I've done that. So I want to let you guys know, just from standpoint, if you're a 4-3 guy, or even if you're just a coverage, you just want to get some new coverages into your 3-4 system. Some of the stuff that I talk about is really just going to help your game out no matter what system you're in, okay? Guys who are really subscribed to the Jim Schwartz scheme and you want to be pressure heavy and you want to be aggressive, you can keep on doing that too, all right? All right, guys, I'm going to preview a little bit of the video. You guys can hear a little bit about what's going on. I want to show you the plays that are updated, and then go down, look at the description. If you guys want to join my Patreon, you can get the full, I think the video is about 30 minutes long. You can get that, plus I think I have about, at this point, 65 videos or so up there. I have a lot of stuff, man, up there for you guys to chew through, and that can help your Madden game in different topics. All right, enjoy the preview of the video. Peace. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Geronimo22. Just give me a little intro here before I start the video. Our video is about 30 minutes long. I just wanted to come in here and show you the new what I call ready sheet, which really gives you all the plays in the defense, so everybody can see this. I want everybody to know the changes that were made. I went into the PlayStation community files, updated the book. What you're going to see is you're going to see 46 normal. It's in there instead of the 46 bare. We're going to use that in short yardage and in the red zone. So that's going to be a big change for the playbook, and we'll talk about that as we go along. I don't mention the goal line 62. It's pretty obvious. If somebody comes out in goal line, you match them and come out in goal line. I usually, in this defense, just keep it normal, just run it stock. Okay. If you do have both goal line packages, then you can use the 53 package. That's a whole different video. But if you want to be true to a 4 down team, most 4 down teams use the 6-2. All right. So really, we're going to be majoring and talking a lot about these defenses right here. And then we're going to get into some, I don't have them listed here, but if we came out and just nickel 51 cut, we're going to call it Vice, okay? 51 Vice. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of overview and talk about what that means. It's real simple. It's not that much. Can't be complicated down in the red zone. We got to get lined up and play. And then we'll go from there. All right. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Finally getting this out to you. This is going to be the video talking about red zone and short yardage fronts. So I'm going to start in the red zone, and then we'll move into the short yardage fronts because some of it's going to overlap right into the red zone. So just taking a look at, Jim Schwartz's playbook here, the red zone part, something called one vice, okay? And really all this is a way to take the safety, post safety, and have him double team one of the wide receivers. Okay, so let me just show you the pictures. It's pretty simple. Just wanted to show you that this is part of the playbook. But here we have, let me get a different color here. We just have an I formation looking over here versus basically the same way it almost looks like one cut, right? So what we do though is we take the safety who is usually in the post and we just basically have him go double team somebody. So in the Madden world, you can get away with double teaming. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What I would do is I would just user that safety and look to help out the most dangerous threat. Just make sure that they're not going to catch the ball. All right. Okay, so we're in the field here. Okay, so we're in the red zone. Let's just start it at the 20-yard line. And we're going to just call some of the defenses we talked about. So we'll go with the 51 Vice, okay, which is going to call one hole. That's what that is. All right. Let's just talk about some quick little routes here. We're just going to talk about, how to double team and maybe who you want to double team, right? So let's just say slot receiver is a problem. So we'll make we called 50, we called wide, right? We're going to make our D line adjustment. We're good. All right. This is where now maybe down here in the red zone, you hope that, stopping the run, hopefully this defense can hold up, but maybe you want to use her now the safety. Okay. And we're going to double team the slot receiver. Now, you can do, I suggest in the beginning, if the team, you don't know how good your opponent is, you don't know maybe what their plays are, just do it yourself. Just use it as safety and then just go double team, right? And hope that any inside breaking route, because the goal of what we're trying to stop down here, I should have said this in the very beginning, is we're trying to stop seam routes. We're trying to stop easy throws down the middle. If people want to take shots on the outside or throw corners, throw out breaking routes, let them, as long as there's not something in the flat real quick. All right. So this is the beginning of it. And we just go from there. If it's a pass play, obviously we want to sit here. You have to think about third down as well. Okay. Third down in the red zone is a huge down. It could be the difference between a field goal or potentially the continuation of the drive. Okay. So just that's one of the adjustments. If you do want to kind of play more aggressive, you can double team with the safety here and also use kind of like what I do in cover 57, use the nickel, right? And just kind of play off the outside half and just take any outside breaking routes. If he goes inside, you can just come off, right? So something to think about. You can kind of do that. So that's going to be all the way from the 20 down to, I would say, the 5, all the way down to the 1 if you really want to. But making sure you match your run front is probably the most important thing to start with. So I feel comfortable still using the wide defense there. Um, Let me see what else. I mean, you can use over because you can over. It's kind of plays like wide. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but that's that. All right. If we get into the team that came out under center, you would probably maybe you start using some of the three strafe. Okay, red three strafe. Okay, because that allows you to, from a front standpoint, get into the over front, and we've talked about this. So let me just find cover three seam, and let's go against one back set, spread one back set to start, right? But any type of under center stuff is what you kind of want to be ready for. Let me go with a run here, okay? So cover three strafe, all right? We talked about this. We can squeeze that D line if you want. You can let it play out. I like to use the backside guy right here to take away that B gap. Okay. So now